What would you do if one day you woke up to a sun that had turned black? A chilling question that seems more fitting for a science fiction novel than a historical event. But in the year 536 AD, this became a frightening reality. This was the year the sun turned black, a year that marked the beginning of a volcanic winter. Imagine the confusion, the fear that gripped the world as the sun, a constant and reassuring presence in the sky, dimmed and darkened. The sky, once a canvas of vibrant blues, was now a shroud of gloomy grays. The air grew colder, the days shorter. This was not a typical winter's chill that would pass with the season. This was a relentless cold that persisted, day after day, month after month. This was not a localized phenomenon, but one that spanned the globe. From the far reaches of Europe to the vast expanses of Asia, the blackened sun was a universally shared experience. The people of the time, lacking any scientific explanation, were plunged into a state of fear and uncertainty. They looked to the heavens, expecting the warmth of the sun, only to be met with a cold, dark orb. The written records from this time speak volumes about the widespread confusion and fear. People were questioning their reality, their beliefs, and their survival. The sun, the very symbol of life and growth, had turned against them. The world, as they knew it, had transformed into something alien, something terrifying. The changes in the atmosphere were not just visual, they were tangible, palpable. The air became colder, the winds harsher, crops failed, livestock perished. The earth was enveloped in a shroud of frost and snow. The world was plunged into a long, dark winter, a winter that seemed to have no end. Imagine a year without summer, a year when the sun gave no warmth. This was the year 536 AD, the year of darkness. But what exactly happened in 536 AD, you ask? Imagine a year that dawned not with the usual bright rays of the sun, but with an eerie, gloomy twilight. This was the reality in 536 AD. The first signs of trouble were subtle, yet unsettling. People across the globe reported a dim sun, even at noon. The vibrant colors of the day were replaced with a perpetual dusk. As the year progressed, the situation worsened. The skies darkened, temperatures plummeted, and the sun was no longer its bright, life-giving self. It was as if a great curtain had been drawn across the sky, casting a somber shadow on the earth below. Then came the reports of a massive volcanic eruption. The identity of this volcano is still a mystery, lost in the annals of history, but the evidence of its wrath is undeniable. The eruption was so powerful that it spewed enormous amounts of ash and sulfur into the atmosphere, creating a veil that blocked out the sun's rays. This volcanic ash cloud had a profound global impact. The blocked sunlight led to a drastic drop in temperatures worldwide, resulting in what is now known as the volcanic winter. Crops failed, famine spread, and populations dwindled. From Europe to Asia, civilizations struggled to survive in this new harsh reality. Nature, too, was not spared. Trees showed signs of severe stress, as evidenced by the narrow growth rings found in old timber samples. Even the mighty glaciers, usually so slow to respond to climate changes, began to advance, encroaching on lands once lush and fertile. In the face of such a catastrophe, humanity was brought to its knees. The sun, our primary source of light and heat, had turned black. The world as people knew it had changed forever. Despite the ensuing chaos and hardship, humanity persevered. The resilience of our ancestors is a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a spirit that refuses to bow down, even when the world is upturned. The world was engulfed in a long, cold, and dark winter. But as we'll see in the next section, it was not the end. Instead, it was a beginning, a harsh lesson and an opportunity for us to learn and grow. How did this prolonged darkness affect the people and civilizations of that time? That's the question we aim to answer in this segment. The volcanic winter of 536 AD was not just an environmental disaster, but a socio-political one as well. Imagine, if you will, a world plunged into darkness. The sun, once a beacon of light and life, is now, at best, a faint glimmer in the sky. The consequences of this sudden shift were far-reaching and devastating. The most immediate effect was on agriculture. Widespread crop failures occurred as photosynthesis ground to a halt. Fields that once teemed with grains and vegetables became barren landscapes, devoid of life. The backbone of most ancient societies, agriculture was now a futile endeavor, leading to a scarcity of food and subsequently widespread famine. But that's not all. This famine, in turn, led to other societal changes. With food becoming a rare commodity, social structures started to crumble. The rich and powerful hoarded resources, while the poor and weak were left to fend for themselves. This disparity led to an increase in crime and a decline in moral values. In addition, the constant darkness and cold also led to a rise in diseases. With weakened immune systems due to malnutrition, people were more susceptible to illnesses. This, paired with a lack of medical advancements, resulted in a high death toll. Political changes were also inevitable. Leaders who failed to manage the crisis lost their power, while those who could provide for their people, even in these dire circumstances, found their influence growing. This shift in power dynamics led to the rise and fall of various civilizations. The volcanic winter of 536 AD was a test of resilience for all civilizations. It was a time when humanity was brought to its knees, forced to confront its vulnerability to the whims of nature. Despite the hardships, it was also a time of innovation and adaptation, as people found ways to survive in this new, harsh world. Civilizations were brought to their knees by the unrelenting cold and darkness. But it is in these moments of darkness that the true strength of humanity shines through. What does modern science say about this mysterious event? Well, let's dive into the world of geology and climatology to find out. For years, the Year of Darkness remained an enigma, a puzzle lost in the sands of time. But thanks to the advancements in modern science, we're beginning to piece together the chilling jigsaw of 536 AD. Ice core samples, nature's time capsules, have been instrumental in this quest. Extracted from the depths of ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica, these ice cores provide us with a frozen snapshot of our planet's past climate. Layers of ice, much like the rings of a tree, represent different years, preserving particles and gases from the Earth's atmosphere. In the layers corresponding to the mid-6th century, scientists found unusually high levels of sulfate ions. These are a telltale sign of a massive volcanic eruption, as volcanoes spew out vast amounts of sulfur dioxide, which then converts to sulfates in the atmosphere. This discovery was the first clue pointing towards a volcanic eruption as the culprit behind the year the sun turned black. But the question remained: which volcano was responsible? Here's where tree ring data came into play. Trees across the world showed reduced growth around the same period, suggesting a global cooling event. This pointed towards a volcano in the tropics, the only region capable of spreading an ash cloud globally. Recent research suggests that the Ilopango volcano in El Salvador might be the one to blame. A colossal eruption around this period could have ejected enough ash and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere to dim the sun, plunge temperatures, and trigger a volcanic winter. It's fascinating how modern science allows us to journey back in time to unravel the secrets of our planet's past. From ice cores buried deep within polar ice sheets to the rings of ancient trees, every piece of evidence brings us closer to understanding the Year of Darkness. Science gives us a glimpse into the chilling reality of our planet's past. What lessons can we learn from the year the sun turned black? A question that leads us to an introspective journey into the past, to a time when our ancestors faced a reality far removed from ours. The year 536 AD was not just a historical event. It was a lesson in resilience, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. Despite the darkness that shrouded the world, people found ways to survive, to adapt, and to rebuild. They did not merely endure, they persevered. This ability to adapt and overcome is a trait that we, their descendants, have inherited. It is a lesson of hope, of resilience, and of the power of the human spirit. But there's more to be gleaned from this historical event. The volcanic winter of 536 AD serves as a stark reminder of our planet's dynamism and the potential consequences of natural disasters. It underscores the importance of understanding our planet's history, of studying its patterns, and of preparing for its unpredictability. It is a lesson in humility, reminding us that we are not invincible against the forces of nature. This event also highlights the interconnectedness of our world. A volcanic eruption in one part of the world had global repercussions, affecting societies and civilizations far removed from the source. It is a lesson in perspective, reminding us that our actions have ripple effects, that we are part of a larger interconnected system. And finally, it is a lesson in the power of knowledge. Our understanding of this event has been made possible by centuries of scientific research, by countless hours spent studying ice cores and tree rings, by the relentless pursuit of knowledge. It is a testament to the importance of science and education, a reminder of the power of research and understanding. The year 536 AD serves as a stark reminder of nature's power and unpredictability. But it is also a beacon of hope, a testament to human resilience, and a call to arm ourselves with knowledge and understanding. As we navigate the future, let us keep these lessons from the past in mind.